Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Leslie and today I am making a card for Kendra's card challenge number 20 and I'm using product from Not Too Shabby. It is part of a hop. The playlist is down below. So these are the items that I got from Not Too Shabby. I have the Pink Fairies ephemera here. We have the Time to Dream stamps here. I love all these little princesses. I'm a huge fan of fairies and princesses because I have 3 daughters and they're fans. So I had to get these these products. I do have a Day to Remember paper pad to start with. I did end up ordering 2 different paper pads. I love this one. It has a bunch of faux glitter on it, which I love glitter. I love the look of it. I love the feel of it too. I do not love it all over my craft room and all over my house, and my husband especially does not like it all over the place. So I tend not to get anything with loose glitter. So this is like the perfect compromise. Now there is 12 designs and 24 sheets, so you do get 2 of each design. And then I also picked up the Pink Fairies. This one has 24 designs, a lot of the faux glitter as well, and that bokeh look. It is so pretty and it makes for great backgrounds. It just I love that one. It just has so much sparkliness and I just love every single print. Plus this color scheme is just gorgeous. The purples, the pinks, the blues, right up my alley. I see using these for making cards, for the cards that I donate for girls and for my own scrapbooks for my daughters. I'm just so excited to be able to use this. So this is the Pink Fairies ephemera. It does match the Pink Fairies paper pad, and this is all the ephemera you get. There's at least, I want to say 2 of each one. So moving on, let's go on to sketch 8 is what I'm using. I did find some lavender paper and some glitter that happened to match the faux glitter. This is glitter paper, but it does not shed, so that's really nice. I happen to actually have some in my stash that was the right color because it's not exactly gold. It's kind of almost a rosy gold nearing like the brown side. I don't really know how to explain it, but I actually had the right color. I have a whole little pack of different glitters and I happen to have one. Oh, that's a pretty pattern on the back of this. I was going back and forth whether I want to use it or the other side, but I chose to go with the other side because I'm going for the polka dots. If you've been with my channel for very long, you know I love polka dots. So any paper that has it, I'm going to use it. So with this sketch number 8, there was a couple issues with the sketch itself. There was a mistypo. The horizontal paper piece is only supposed to go 3 3/4. It is supposed to go edge to edge with that darker gray. So I will show you that here. Of course, with these sketches, you see the pink and the orange are from the cutting guidelines. That's your pattern papers. And then anything that is gray, dark gray, black, or white is completely up to the crafter. So you get to choose what you want those to be. For example, I'm using white. I'm using the purple cardstock, and then I'm using glitter paper, and then I'm using some more glitter paper and more purple, all the pretty things. And then I chose to use the other side of my pattern paper. So that's why mine isn't exactly like this sketch, just because I am changing it up a little bit because I wanted to bring in more of those polka dots, and that happened to be on the other side of the plaid. So, you know, that's where you get to do you. These sketches are meant to be starting off points, so you can make them anything you want. They just have to still have, well, be recognizable as that particular sketch. So you could turn this sketch horizontal, you can make it a 5x7, you could turn it into a slim line card. You can get creative with it. I've used these sketches for scrapbooking pages, for little packages to send little candies in, kind of thing. You do you. If you do make a full set of 15 cards, of course we want to see it, so make sure that you're putting it into the Facebook group and make sure you're entering it into the giveaway as well. So with this sketch, I am adding a little bit of extra spare paper here just so there isn't a noticeable bend when I put that horizontal piece across that bar, since it is kind of bumped up there. You could use some foam tape, but I am a hoarder of my foam tape for some reason. And so I'm just using some scrap paper here from that purple cardstock that I had. And if you are hearing lovely little voices in the background of this, that is my 2-year-old singing. I usually try to do these voiceovers at night when they're asleep, but this week is very chaotic as we get ready for my husband to have a new job. He starts a new job soon, and we're getting the house in a way that will be easy on me. So all good things, but that just might mean you might hear a little bit of singing in the background. So sorry about that. I am bumping up my circle with some foam tape. Those 3 little squares there are a 2 milliliter or 2 millimeter, there we go, foam tape, just because it's going to be up higher than the other side. I put a 1 millimeter on that strip. So then I'm just bringing in some ephemera. I took way too long trying to figure out which ephemera I wanted to fit on the circle. I knew I wanted this particular fairy, but I wanted to add some things around her, and I think I put everything like through the ringer of, does this fit in the circle? What's this look like? I did bump her up with some foam tape as well. This is getting a little bit dimensional, but I love dimensions, so it's great. And then these little stars are actually the same glitter paper. I have a few little cluster dies that kind of create your own ephemera. And so I decided to bring that in for this glitter paper to add a little bit extra sparkle. And then I'm adding that one final little butterfly. So my sentiment is time to dream. And of course I have more foam tape for someone who hoards it. Yes, I use it a lot. And that is my final card here, the time to dream. Oh, I just think it comes out so pretty. I love the fairies and I love all the purple. So I, of course, had to use my stamp as well. I'm using the Hello Princess. I did put the Hello and the Princess together into one stamping just to make it a little bit easier. And then we're using True Blue, Fair Skin, and Gold Yellow blends of my Spectrum Noir Tri-Blend markers. And I'm going to go ahead and get these colored. I am going to speed up the video just because you don't need to sit here for the half an hour that it took me to actually color this. That video would get long. And while we are watching me color, I am going to tell you about Kendra's Card Challenge. If you are new here, Kendra's Card Challenge is a quarterly challenge where Cards by Kendra puts on a PDF that has 6 sheets of 6x6 pattern paper. She creates the cutting guides for it, and then she creates 15 different card sketches with it. If you play along and create a whole set of 15 cards, take a picture of it and add it to the InLinkz party for that month, and you have a chance to win some fun goodies like Not Too Shabby's $25 gift card here. You also have up to 3 chances to win because there is monthly prizes and then there's a quarterly prize at the end, or quarterly prizes at the end. So each month you can put in a different set of 15 cards. All that information is on the first 2 pages of the PDF that has the cutting guides. All you have to do is go down to kendrascardchallenges.com. There's a website down below in the description box. You do have to become a Patreon member, but you can be a free member, and that way you can get the sketches and you can play along. So now that I have that colored, I am starting on sketch number 6. I brought in some other glitter paper because I love glitter. I did cut the circle out of it because I want to use that as that black mat that you can see on the sketch. And then I brought in some blue cardstock from my stash that I felt matched my dress and matched the pattern paper that I'm using. That is the light gray that you see in the sketch. And then this is my pattern paper. I did bring in one of the blue ones from the Pink Fairies pattern paper. It just feels very ethereal, very bubbly. If that doesn't feel like Cinderella and Fairy Godmother, I don't know what does. And that's kind of the vibe I was going for here. So I'm just using some tape adhesive here for those pieces. I do use liquid glue if I'm going on to the glitter paper, just because it really seeps in there and helps to have a good contact there. And I'm just going to go ahead and put that onto that glitter circle that I had already cut out of my other glitter. Of course, today is a playlist. There is a fun giveaway as well from Cards by Kendra. And there's a few of us designers that are using the Not Too Shabby products. We all have different products. Go ahead and check out that playlist down below. Hit that like button if you like them. Hit subscribe if you're new to those channels and to my channel. And of course, leave some comments, but make sure you fill out the form below to be entered to a chance to win today's Hops giveaway. I am just bringing in my white jelly roll pin just to add some highlights to her. I really feel like the jelly white pens bring life into these characters. I'm bumping her up with some foam tape as well. She is my star of this card. I am going to put my acrylic block onto it to make sure that it really adheres down, and then we're going to go ahead and figure out where I want the sentiment. I decided the right lower hand corner was the best, and then I'm bringing in more of those cluster dies that I have. These are in hearts, and I've already cut out some in that silver color or glitter paper. There we go. So that is my second and final card. I love it so much. So these are the two cards I used today with Sketch 8 and Sketch 6. I hope that you check out the rest of the videos down in the playlist down below. Don't forget to fill out that form to be entered in a chance to do a giveaway today. And make sure that you are playing along with Kendra's Card Challenge so that you can be entered into all of those fun giveaways. So thank you so much, Not Too Shabby, for giving us some product today. Of course, you could win a $25 gift certificate if you play along with Kendra's Card Challenge number 20. I will see you in another video soon. Bye-bye.